If you're a business owner, I understand that sometimes it might feel easier to try to pass off your marketing or your social media management off to a freelancer or an agency. But in today's video, I really want to talk about why sometimes I don't think that's such a good idea. Welcome to day 8 of my 75 Hard Challenge YouTube edition. My name is Larry. I've been in social media and digital marketing for the past 10 years. And I want to help business owners really understand whether or not they're ready to outsource their social media management. First, I think it's incredibly important for us to establish what I mean when I say social media management. There are several job descriptions and terms out there that often get these things confused. And so when I say social media management, I'm talking about someone purely to help you post content, maybe create some social graphics, but very limited based on templates. And then someone who can help you engage in your online community. Anything outside of that, like actual content creation, like creating heavy duty graphics or creating your branding or taking photos or making videos, email marketing, all of those other things are not social media management. Even anything outside of an already established brand and guidelines technically is not social media management, but a lot of those tasks end up falling onto a social media manager. And whenever businesses that I've worked with in the past want a social media manager, they also want them to do all these extra things. And truthfully, in the title, those things don't actually, like, they're not supposed to be there. And so the first thing I want to establish is, what are you looking for? If you are looking for someone to do just about everything when it comes to social media, like creating the content, writing the captions, taking photos, making videos and reels, coming up with different social graphic ideas, that is not a social media manager. That is a digital marketing person, specialist. All of those job titles could technically be a specialty and could be separated out and paid accordingly. I wanted to make sure that we're all on the same page. So when I refer to social media manager, I'm referring to, someone who did the limited amount of things that I said at the beginning of this little section. Now, there are several signs that I look for whenever I'm thinking about taking on a new client or deciding whether or not someone's ready for social media management. The first one is you have templates and guides and a process. If you don't have any of those things and you want someone to just come in and build them for you, that's fine. But if you're already posting and you're just like throwing things at the wall, I don't think that you're ready for initial social media management. In that case, you need a social media strategy first. The next issue I see is business owners who want social media management and marketing to work without committing to the time investment that it also takes. When you hire a freelancer or an agency or someone else to help run your social media accounts, it takes time, not just the onboarding or the strategy session, but it takes time for them to learn your voice, learn how to think like you, talk like you, create like you, show up like you on social media. And if you're not willing to put in the time investment that it takes for someone to get to know you, to have those meetings, to talk about those things so they can really understand you and your business, then I don't think that you're ready to pass that off onto someone else. And the last red flag that I think about when it comes to someone who's not ready to pass on their social media management is you're not willing to see it through the amount of time that it takes to build or create something. Too many business owners nowadays see the instant success of virality, and they either want to go viral or they just want it to work. And the truth of the matter is, creating a social media presence, doing social media marketing and management correctly takes time. If you've been stagnant, it might take time to build those up. If you've already been running, then sometimes things, when you hand it off to someone else, it might not perform as well. You need to allow the business or the freelancer or the person to learn the account, take time, test things, and then double down on what works. Some people see success in a month. Some people it takes 3 to 6 months. Some people it takes a whole year. What you need to do is be willing to ride out the storm and make sure that, things are constantly progressing. Now, if things are just sucking and, no one is, like, your account's not growing, you're not seeing any results from it, then that's one thing. But if things are stagnant or they're growing fairly slow or you just haven't gone viral, then, and you're someone who wants all those things instantly, you just want it to work, I don't think that you are ready to pass on this part of your business marketing efforts to someone else. So if you're someone who's fallen into one of the categories that I mentioned, here's something that I think you should be doing in order to correct some of those things. One, you need to make sure that you're willing to commit to the amount of time that it takes to build a social media marketing strategy. Two, you need to make sure that you're able to commit to the time that it takes for a social media manager to get to know you. And three, you need to make sure that, you are willing to stick it out for a couple months in order to see that progress. If you don't have any of those things in place, you could always outsource a strategy. Just make sure that you're willing to set aside the time that the strategist needs in order to help you come up with one. Or you could find my strategy template and fill that out, work with that, and build your strategy based on that. As far as the time commitment when it comes to having those conversations, make sure that you are pre-planning or writing down your thoughts. If you don't have the time to have those actual conversations, maybe you can make sure you have all the notes that you need and pass those on. It's still a time commitment, but maybe the time will be better spent in you thinking and documenting your thoughts and then passing those things on to someone else. And then for the last one, anything worth anything takes time to build and create. And if you go viral, that doesn't always mean that you're going to get more clients or more customers. It just means that you get more attention. And sometimes that attention does lead to more clients and customers, but sometimes it doesn't. So I think you need to remember that, just like your product or service needs to be quality and you care about that quality, your social media is the same way. It needs to be quality content that people actually care about in order for it to work for your business. If you're a business owner and you're looking for someone to help manage your social media and you don't fall into one of the categories that I listed earlier in this video, and you're looking for someone for help, go ahead and leave a comment down below or send me an email. My email is in the description down below. I'd love to help you out. Whether you need help with strategy, social media management, or content creation, I do all three, and I have been in this industry for 10 years. And if that's something that you're looking for, I would be so happy to help and we can start a conversation. So thank you all for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below if you have a question. Don't forget to hit subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so you're notified when I post new videos. This has been day 8 of my 75 Hard YouTube challenge, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.